I've offered my life to him always. When I became a priest, when I became a bishop, when I went to Fort Wayne, South Bend, I told him I would always try to do what I thought was his will. That was my promise to him. We had a lot of challenges early on in schools and in life and the things that happened across the country among priests. Mm-hmm. But God gave us the light and strength to do it, and I had wonderful people around me. I have good advisors, priests and laity. I've always been devoted to priests. It's the main responsibility of the bishop. And we had great priests out there. People have told me that. And I always prayed that God would send us more because we need them, and we're beginning to get them. Pope John Paul once wrote that a priest and bishop should love the church, and that portion given to him in the same way the same love a man has for his wife. And that's kind of been my ideal, you know. And it's a life of love, yeah. Or it's nothing. It says of the priest and the bishop, it's an office of love. So, pastoral love, you know, care for them as Jesus Christ would care for them. The privilege of shepherding that diocese, of preaching Christ to them. I've been out there 28 years, and the sacrifice was not mine. It was my dear sisters. 2 of them still living. 1 has gone to God. I come home twice a year, but they're the ones that made the sacrifice. I mean, I was at a place I loved. I loved the people. Love was returned. It was the right diocese for me. A little too much driving sometimes. You know, I was told when I came that Fort Wayne, South Bend are divided and so forth, but I gave equal strength to both. Anytime I had a big mass in Fort Wayne, I had in South Bend. I remember the Christmases, I would say mass Christmas Eve in South Bend, drive through the night, listen to the music, say the midnight, and then say the morning mass on TV. South Bend is important, it's not secondary. So I tried to give the best I could to both Fort Wayne and South Bend. I loved every bit of that diocese. I loved going to the parishes. To go into those parishes and see them full and see them close to their priests. Strengthening the schools, for the elementary schools and high schools, so they'll be there for the future. So much so that I miss it. What I received from them is more important than what I gave them. I received love, understanding, their devotion to the faith.